Sir, you can start, sir.
Good afternoon, one and all. Welcome to Shanvi Learning Services. Welcome to biology session. Today, I would like to teach about how to write CW. See, children, here, where you have, first of all, name sheet. So in that name sheet, we can see name, class, subject, school, next rule number, teacher name, etc. So first of all, you have to fill the name sheet. Next, in second page, however, after name sheet, you will leave one page. Then next page, you have to write the alphabets. Here I'm showing you on the screen. Look at the screen, all of you. Here you have to draw 4 lines, like shown on the in the figure on the screen. And here you have to write alphabets first of all. Normal capital letters, later normal small letters, next cursive capital letters, and cursive small letters. So first of all, name sheet, and after leaving one page, paper, go for that alphabets. These alphabets also, first of all, normal capital letters, normal small letters, next cursive capital letters, cursive small letters. Okay. After alphabets, here we have branches of signs. So just this is an example. So in biology, many branches are there, like aerology, bromatology, cardiology, dermatology, nephrology, etc. Like that, you just write in columns and one side a branch name and explanation, right side, a study of atmosphere of the earth, a study of food, like that. Okay. So I shown in the figure. So first of all, name sheet. After that, you have to write alphabets, normal capital letters, normal small letters, cursive capital letters, cursive small letters. Next, you have to write branches of science. Okay. Here I have given some of examples. Okay. So cardiology, study of heart. Okay. So like that, you have to like collect some of branches and write. Okay. So branches of science. Next here, some more zoonoses, ecology, xylology, vexillology, urinology, telemology. Like that, you have to write. Okay. After that, you can go for the basics. Here we have many basic children, but you don't mix all, like categorize and write. So you are going to write now proteins, vitamins, hormones, like that. You can write. After that, you can go for microorganisms like fungi, bacteria, virus, like that. Okay. Next, arthropods, like that. So in a sequence manner, you have to write. Okay. Don't start like bacteria, after that protein, next fungi, after that vitamin, like that. Okay. Should not do like that. And in a systematic procedure, you have to write. Now here started proteins, next vitamins. Then what is protein? And some facts about protein, and little some explanation about the protein you have to write here. Then you have to draw the diagram relevant to that particular title. Okay. So here the protein is a substance that has amino acids, compounds, and carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sometimes sulfur is found in many foods. An example of a protein is the type of nutrient found in meats. So like that, some of interesting points you have to write and try to draw the diagram, relevant structures. Next, here vitamins. Okay. After that, one diagram. Okay, write about vitamins and water soluble, fat soluble is there. Okay, so like the types you have to write. Okay, here already given riboflavin and niacin. Okay, pantothenic acid, pyridoxine, cyanocobalamin, folic acid, ascorbic acid, cholecalciferol, tocopherol. Okay, etc. Like that you have to mention and write about vitamins. Then you can go for the diagram. Okay, any one of that relevant diagram you have to draw. Next, carbohydrates. Okay, here you have to write the definition. What are the carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are probably the most abundant and widespread organic substance in nature, and they are essential constituents of all living things. So, like that, you have to write some of matter about that carbohydrates. And here, carbohydrates for major groups: monosaccharides and oligosaccharide, disaccharide, and polysaccharides also. Okay, poly means many. Okay, in chemistry you will get that polysaccharides. Okay, poly means many. See here that relevant diagram you have to draw like carbohydrates like bread, chapati, etc. Okay, in which food item we'll get carbohydrate, that food item we can select and draw. Next, fats. Fat is one of the three main macronutrients along with the other two carbohydrates and protein. Fat molecule consists of primarily carbon and hydrogen atoms. Like you have to write about the fats and one of diagram also you can write draw. Okay, next lipids later. So that one category is completed. Next topic is about microorganisms. Then you can start about microorganism. Now here bacteria. So bacteria is a type of biological cell. They constitute a large domain of prokaryotic microorganisms. Okay, typically a few microments in length. To bacteria have number of shapes ranging spheres to rods like that. Okay, I have to mention about that bacteria and etc. Later you can go for that, draw the diagram. Here we have many bacterias. Okay, you have many bacterias. Like you can take any bacteria and draw. Here lactobacillus bacteria is there. You are very familiar with this. Okay, milk turns to curd because of these bacteria, lactobacillus bacteria. Okay, so lactobacillus bacteria diagram here. This particular student was written, drawn that. Okay, next, you can go for the fungi. A fungus is an any member of the group of eukaryotic organisms that includes microorganisms such as yeast and molds, etc. Okay, here mushrooms. Okay, so you just put heading fungi and write some facts about fungi or some interesting points about fungi, and you can go for the right the diagram, draw the diagram. Okay, like you can take any one example of fungi and draw a beautiful diagram. Okay, next protozoa. Okay, so here protozoa, about protozoa, some of matter you have to write, and here a unicellular organism like amoeba. Okay, so we have here amoeba. So in like for protozoa example, here amoeba is given here. As you know about amoeba, amoeba don't have that definite structure. Okay, but it has structure. Okay, it has structure but not definite structure. Like depend on the surface that can move the jelly like substance and change their shape. Okay, it has shape, particular sum of shape is there but not a definite shape. Okay, so amoeba does not have definite shape. Here we are human beings, we have a definite shape because we have skeletal muscles, like coordination with that, we have a definite shape. Okay, our shape, if we take any percent throw on surface, or like if you push that in any way, like that human being body shape is body shape does not change. Okay, so that is a definite shape. Here amoeba, unlike a human being, amoeba does not have definite shape. Okay, but it will have somewhat shape that depend on the surface. that can change their shape. Okay. See here. So like a protozoa, about protozoa, you have to write something and you can take any one of example, protozoa like amoeba, okay, and draw the diagram. Next, arthropods. Okay, arthropods, nothing but giant tail legs. Okay, arthropoda, which will have giant tail legs, right? So many are there, like insects and arachnids and myopods and crustaceans, all are included in that in these arthropods and cockroach, etc. You have to write about that arthropoda, and you can take one example of a arthropoda. See here, cockroach. Cockroach is a best example for arthropoda, and you have to write about arthropoda. Later, you can draw the beautiful diagram. Next, coming to virus. Virus is a small infection agent. Okay, infection agent that replicates only inside the living cell of other organism. Okay, when it is outside, it will not replicate, and we cannot consider it is dead cell or living cell. When it's enter into the living cell, then it start the replication. Okay, then it start the replication, and virus can infect all type of life forms also. So if you take a coronavirus, when it's if that want to replicate, that need one living cell, that's why that can transmit to human body, and it can affect lungs, respiratory system. Okay, it can infect the virus can infect respiratory system. Okay, so that's why, so like that you have to write about virus, and there are some like groups in viruses. See, different type of groups also given here. Like that you have to write somewhat matter about that virus, and you can select any one of virus diagram and draw. See, we have here like dangerous viruses, HIV, human immunovirus, and TMV, tobacco mosaic virus, and nowadays here coronavirus also added. You can draw any picture also near that virus. Next topic is enzymes. Enzymes are macromolecules in the cell of our body which works as a catalyst. See here, very important. Enzyme is work as a catalyst in our body. So what is a catalyst, sir? You will get this word in chemistry, physical chemistry. So children here, catalyst is nothing but a substance which can improve the rate of reaction but not involve in the reaction. Catalyst can improve the rate of reaction but not involve in the reaction. For example, like some chemical reactions are taking place in our body. So to occur that reaction, it will take time. So this enzyme will act as a catalyst in that reaction, and make that reaction to occur early. So because of these enzymes, as working like a catalyst, that chemical reactions which are going on in our body will occur early. Firstly, that reactions will complete. And in laboratory also, for example, in this pandemic situation, we have to prepare hydrochloroquine tablets or somewhat any drug. Then to complete that particular reaction, that will take 5 days. Example, you should take as example. Then if that take 5 days, then how can the laboratories can produce that like sufficient product in within the time? So it's not possible. That's why they can use some catalyst. By using the catalyst, that particular reaction can occur early. Like instead of taking 5 days, that reaction can take only 5 hours or like 10 hours or within one day, that will complete. So like that particular catalyst not involve in the reaction but improve the rate of reaction. So rate of reaction will be improved by the catalyst. So some of examples like for the laboratory, like nickel, palladium, etc., like that type of catalyst they can use. Here in our body, same like some chemical reactions will occur, will occurs, and in that chemical reactions, see as here given, enzymes are macromolecules in the cell of our body which works as a catalyst. Enzymes speed up the chemical reaction in our body, but they won't involve in the reaction. All the biochemical reactions in living things needs enzymes because to complete that chemical reaction fastly, to speed up the chemical reaction, we require enzymes. So enzymes work as a catalyst. Okay, here it is given like diagram, enzyme and substrate. E plus S. You will have deep about this enzyme and substrate in intermediate chemistry. Okay, so like that you have to write about enzymes and you can draw the diagram. Next, glycogen. Okay, you just take about glycogen and write something about glycogen and draw the diagram. Next, coming to one more category. What that? Then, as you know, from 8th class you are studying in biology. Like cell is the basic unit of life. Okay, cell is the functional unit of life, basic unit of life. Okay, so here you have to write first of all about the cell, structural and functional unit of life, unit of body is called cell. After writing cell, what you will write? You have to write tissue. After tissue, can go for muscle. Like the systematic procedure you have to follow. Okay. So in the middle of the cell, muscle, cell, tissue, muscle, you don't put other like virus or bacteria, anything, because these are in sequence manner, right? Then write about cell and you can draw plant cell diagram, animal cell diagram. Okay, so you have to draw the diagram. Next here, the important subcategories are prokaryotic, eukaryotes. Like here, write like that prokaryote, what is prokaryote and what is eukaryotes, and some of diagrams also you can draw. Next, write about tissue and write about tissue like plant tissue, animal tissue, and some of diagrams also. Okay, we will have the diagrams. And next you can go for the muscle. Okay, so muscles are responsible for the movement of hands and legs. See, not like bones and muscles. Okay, bones and muscles both are helping to give the movement. So if we don't does not have the muscle to the bone, then with the normal skeletal body we cannot move. Okay, so with help of muscles only it is happening. So muscles are responsible for the movement of hands and legs, children. Okay, so like that you have to write some interesting facts about the muscle, and in these muscles also like striated muscles, non-striated muscles, and cardiac muscles are there. Like the different types of muscles are there. Striated muscles are also known as skeletal muscles or voluntary muscles. Non-striated muscles or also known as involuntary muscles. Cardiac muscles are the muscles present in the heart are responsible for pumping of blood. Cardiac muscles. So here you can take each one example, striated, non-striated, cardiac, and draw the diagrams related to that. Okay, and see here, cell, cell organelles also given. If you have any like categories, you have to show in a flow chart such that you can remember easily and you can get easily without getting confusion. Okay, so like that you have to write. Then next, see here plant tissue or animal tissues, like we have like some categories. So in the flowchart manner, you have to write like look at the screen, all of you. So like this, you have to complete. Okay. Next, epithelial tissues, connective tissue. Okay. That also what types are there, you can mention and write neatly. Next, cartilage. Cartilage is a type of connective tissue found in the joints, bones. Okay, and ribs. Okay, tip of nose, ribs, like that you have to write. Okay. Next, muscle tissues, nervous tissue. Okay, nervous tissue you can write about nervous tissue and you can draw the diagram like nerve cell. Okay, and so like that you have to draw the diagram. See a stated, non-stated cardiac diagram also given. Now here, so before going to enter into the keywords, here you have to write academic standards. Academic standards. Then what are the academic standards, sir? Already you will have in front of your textbook. Okay, you have seven academic standards in your textbook. That only you can write. Academic standards are very important. According to academic standards only, they will prepare the question paper. Like academic standards are conceptual understanding and asking questions and making hypotheses, experimentation and field investigation, information skills and projects, communication through drawing, model making, and appreciation and aesthetic sense values. Next, application to daily life. Okay, so before index, you will have the academic standards in your textbook that you can write. Okay, academic standard by mentioning the academic standards heading, you can write 7 academic standards and explanation also. Particular academic standard name and explanation also you have to write. For example, conceptual understanding is there. What will you write about the conceptual understanding? So children are able to explain, cite examples and give reasons and give comparison and differences and explain the process of a given concept in the textbook. Okay, then students are able to develop their own brain mappings. So like that, you can write here, students. You okay? So I I can able to explain, cite examples, give reasons like that. You have to write. Next, appreciation, for example, appreciation and aesthetic sense values. Okay. Next, the students are able to appreciate manpower and nature. Okay, and have aesthetic sense towards nature, and they are also able to follow constitutional values. Like that, you have to give explanation for each academic standard. Okay, after these basics, later you can go for keywords. Now here you have to write about keywords. So here, from all lessons, from all lessons, what you will have that from all lessons you just collect some keywords or new words. Okay, here we have 10 lessons, children. Okay, in 10th class, the first one is nutrition, and second one is respiration, third one is transportation, fourth one is excretion, fifth one coordination, sixth one reproduction, and seventh one coordination in life processes, and eighth one heredity, ninth one our environment, 10th one natural resources. So from every lesson you have to collect at least 10 words. Okay, 10 words, new words, keywords you have to collect and write that keywords in syllables and like definition also. A little bit explanation for 1 or 2 lines. Okay, so look at the screen and just you observe. See here, nutrition, thiolin syllable and an amylase found in the saliva of animals. Next is sphincter, okay, an annular muscle that surrounding and able to contract. Lipase, an enzyme that hydrolyzes glycerides. Okay, so like that you have to write. Okay, so 5 to 10 words you have to collect from each lesson, and 10 lessons you have to complete here. Okay, not from backside of the lesson what keywords are given, not from that. From lesson you have to collect some new words which you feel hard words or new words, keywords. Okay, you have to write and give the explanation. Okay, like in this manner you have to complete all. Okay, up to natural resources, for example biodiversity. So biodiversity syllable and a number of different species of plants and animals, like that you have to write. Okay, then next go for lesson name, nutrition. The first lesson is nutrition, and the caption is food supplying system. Food supplying system. See here, this is called a style sheet of the lesson. So when you mention about that particular lesson name, so besides some space will be there. In that space you have to select a great diagram, a beautiful diagram, and draw. That diagram should express what theme is there in that lesson. Okay, by seeing the diagram, that second person know what is the matter in the lesson. Okay, that lesson theme we have to get with the by seeing the diagram. That's it. See here, nutrition. What food supplying system? Here one plant is there already in some of lessons already they have given. If not, you have to select a beautiful diagram and you can draw. Here, water, sunlight, carbon dioxide. Okay, plant is utilizing sunlight from nature and carbon dioxide and water from soil and making their own food by the photosynthesis process. Sorry. If possible, you have to write a equation also. 6CO2 plus 12H2O gives rise to C6H2O 6 plus 6H2O plus 6O2 like that. Okay. Sunlight and sunlight by utilizing carbon dioxide. Okay, water. So by observing that particular diagram, then we can come to know, okay, plants can prepare their own food. So that is a nutrition food supplying system, a style sheet. Okay. And here there is a chance to ask different type of questions from this nutrition. Okay, so what is nutrition? What is the need of food? What is nutrition like that? So the process of providing or obtaining food for good health and growth. What is nutrition? The process of providing or obtaining food for good health and growth. Okay, so from information skill, academic standard information skills, we can ask, we can make some questions like what is the need of food? What is nutrition? Okay, what is the need of food? Yes, food is needed by all living organisms mainly for growth and repair. Growth and repair. Answer is one answer only, but we have to modify the answer and give the particular question. By understanding the question, you have to give the answer. So like this, you have to make a style sheet of the lesson like this. Okay. Next, now if you look at the screen, these are the style sheet of first lesson. Okay. Next here, again keywords. See chapter 1, nutrition food supplying system. Next, keywords. So here you have to write what keywords are given backside of the lesson. Okay, before improve learning, you will have some of keywords backside of the lesson that you can mention as it is here. And for that keywords, you have to write syllables and explanation also, like meaning also. Okay, for example, here glucose, for example, glucose is a sample sugar. Okay, and here actually glucose is a sorry simple sugar, and a molecular formula of glucose what C6H12O6. Glucose formula is C6H12O6. And what is starch? What is cellulose and chloroplast, grana, stroma, light reaction, dog reaction, heterotropic enzymes. So like that, you have to write some keywords what are given in the backside of the lesson, and that syllables you have to write and give the explanation. Okay. So after writing that, you can go for improve learning. Okay. Improve learning. You have to go for the improve learning. So in that improve learning, like what questions are given, you have to understand the questions, and according to academic standards also given, you have to understand the question and then give the answer, write your answer. Okay. Next, here some imaginary diagrams also will give, like Rahim prepared a model showing the passage of the food through different parts of the alimentary canal. Observe this and label its parts. Or observe the following diagram and write a note, light dependent and light independent reactions. Like that some of, okay, that you have to write. And if any need of diagram for that particular question, then you can draw the diagram. How is the small intestine designed to assimilate the assimilate the food? Explain. Small intestine and villus diagram here. Okay. And for some of activities, you will have a great diagrams here, beautiful diagrams you have to draw compulsory. Okay, 4 more questions you have from the first lesson. So here you have to draw the diagrams for the particular questions. Okay, like this. See, Rahim prepared a model showing the process of the food through different parts of the alimentary canal and observe this and label it parts. So here, normal diagram only given in academy also. So by drawing that, you have to give the labeling. You have to give the labeling, okay? By mentioning esophagus, and next stomach, mouth, pancreas, okay? Large intestine, small intestine, rectum. So like that you have to mention. Later you can go for the fill in the blanks. Okay, so don't leave fill in the blanks also. However, we will have the fill in the blanks in academic book, no textbook, no. So if we feel that that's enough, why you need to write in CW like that? You will think, but you have to write fill in the blanks also. The food synthesized by the plant is stored as dash carbohydrates like that. Okay, after that you can go for the choose the correct answers. Which of the following organism take the food by parasitic nutrition? One yeast, two mushrooms, three cascuta, four leeches. In that again, A option 1 comma 2, B option 3, C option 3 comma 4, D option 1. Like that you have to check and write that. Okay, fill in the blanks after choose the correct answers. And next here activity. Okay, your teacher will guide you. So what activities we have to draw, and if not also you have just in question answers what diagrams are to be covered. Okay, in question answers what diagrams are covered. Rest of that, rest of the diagrams you have to select and draw in activity. Okay, see here, ideal experiment, buccal cavity, photosynthesis. Okay, here peristaltic movements and about amoeba. Okay, next paramecium, elementary canal of man. Okay, and somewhat activities also. Okay, also off leaf experiment, priestly experiment, and a TS of a leaf. So like that you have to draw the diagrams. Okay, so yeah, 10th class, that's why don't think about uh, like we have to draw only one or two like that. Okay, if we draw which are not covered in the question answers, you can, it will be better for you, because long questions compulsory diagram related question they will give in last exam, final exam. So you have to practice the diagrams also. So in biology that evaluators can give priority for diagrams also. Okay, if you draw the diagram very neatly by labeling that, then you can have chance to score. Okay, more marks you will get by drawing that beautiful diagrams. Okay, so this is the way of writing CW, children. And so I repeat once again. First of all, we have to start with the name sheet. Name sheet. Okay, so your name, class name, etc. So and so you have to write. Later you can go for the alphabets. Okay, normal capital letters, normal small letters, cursive capital letters, and cursive small letters. Okay, then next you can go for the branch of science. Branches of science. After branch of science, you can write about basics like protein, okay, carbohydrate, protein, vitamins, and fats, and next lipids. Okay, next bacteria, fungi, virus, arthropods, protozoa. Okay, next cell, tissue, muscle, and that particular relevant diagrams also. If any flowcharts like plant tissues or animal tissues, okay, you can draw the flowcharts also. And about hormones and so and so you have to write it. Later you can go for the academic standards. Academic standards are given in your textbook. Okay, before the index. Okay, you have to collect academic standards from there and write. After academic standards, what you will write? keywords. Okay, from all lessons, 10 lessons are there. From all lessons, you can collect 5 to 10 keywords from syllabus, like within the lesson. Okay, don't go for the back from syllabus. Sorry, from lesson you have to select any important or hard words and write in syllables and give little bit explanation about that. Okay, next you can go for the style sheet. Okay, you can go for the style sheet. Then after in style sheet, you will write about the lesson name and the caption. And here you can draw the diagram that relevant to lesson title. Okay, that what theme is there in that lesson, that diagram should express. Okay, and after writing that style sheet, you can go for the keywords again. Keywords like here now, which keywords are given backside of the lesson. Okay, backside of the lesson, which keywords are given, that you can write. See here, and that keywords you can select here and write the syllables and meanings of the keywords also. Okay, after writing the keywords, you can go for the normal improve learning questions. If any diagram is needed, you can draw the diagram. Okay, so like this. After completing the question answers, you can go for the fill in the blanks. After fill in the blanks, next choose the correct answer. Choose the correct answer. Like multiple choice, you have got to write later. You can go for the activity. Okay. Okay. Your teacher will select the activity and guide you. That activities you have to draw. Okay. Clearly by mentioning that and labeling also needed. Okay. So this is a way of writing CW children, and don't forget to prepare well. From second lesson, I will prepare some questions. So you will have a FA1 exam. So please prepare well, and I hope my children can attempt all questions. And I'm expecting you, like your talent, you can that. Okay, you can answer for all questions. So please go through that respiration and prepare well. Okay, as time up, I'm going to wind up the session, and thank you one and all.
Good afternoon, all. How are you all? Hope all are fine. Advance happy Diwali. All are eagerly waiting for celebration. Okay, Diwali celebration, I think. Okay, fine. Stay safe, stay healthy. So, the students, can you hear me? Can you hear me? At least thumbs up. Do you have any expenditure for this? Okay, fine. Please turn on your video quickly. Turn on your videos. Okay, fine. Okay, good. So students, in the last session, we have discussed about food security. So I hope you all have sufficient food security, all nutritious food available, and a proper menu you have for food. Okay, fine. Possible paste a chart in your home for all the. Let us discuss about that today. We have about all the nutritious food and what all the nutritious foods we have in our diet. So everything we'll discuss today. So let us quick check of last session. What are the topics we have discussed? Actually, in the last session, we have discussed about availability of food grains, and the same way agriculture, diversification. Where are you all? Please turn on your video quickly. Can't see your face. All in dark, I think. There is no sufficient sunrise in your region. Okay, fine, good. And the same way, per capita food availability. And I have given you a task in the last session. What task you have to complete? complete a chart. How many of you completed that? The average food availability like per annum of a country, the same way average food availability of a person a day. Did you complete? Shabnam, please unmute. Can you speak?
Yes.
Yes, Shabnam.
Sir,
Yes, tell me. Did you complete that task?
not completed.
And I have given one more task to you all. Talk to your grandparents about their. Actually, we have discussed about Bengal famine. Am I right in the last session? Bengal famine. Actually, the people who suffered a lot, lack of food grains, and many people lost their life in Bengal famine. What is the meaning of famine? Lack of food. Scarcity of food leads to death of human being and animals both. So that particular situation we call famine. So, and when we discuss about that, I have told you to talk to your grandparents about their childhood. What is the what are the accessibility or what's food security they have in their childhood? Some of you may talk to them. Am I right? Yes. They may explain you clearly the accessibility of food in their childhood. And in the last session, we have discussed about improving the food production or increasing food production. Am I right? What do you mean by increasing food production? When we compare past, it means 1940s, 1950s, 1970s, and after that, increasing the food production. Even that food grains is not available to each and every person's. Population is increasing, one fact. Increasing food production is another fact. Increasing food production in the sense technological development we have to think. Okay, and public facilities, especially farmers getting many facilities from the government sectors, we have discussed. Santosh, what happened? Showing some notes. Good. Okay, so public distribution system we have discussed. Okay, when the production increases, each and every person should get the food grains in each and every region. Am I right? Improving production, how it goes for degrading the soil, that also we have discussed. Sometime over exploitation of nature. It means over usage of fertilizers and pesticides goes for degrading the soil. Soil degradation, nothing but decreasing the quality of the soil, we have discussed. Am I right? Nowadays, everyone wants, especially farmers, all economical, because each and every person want high yield. High yield in the sense, high crops from the field and sell in the market. Am I right? They should get good income. And diversification of food grains we have discussed. Diversification, changing cropping pattern. Food crops to the cash crops. Is it? These are all the points we have discussed in the last session. Now, today we are going to discuss about access to food and nutritious status. So let us see what are the two topics. Today also we are going to discuss the textual content. Dear students, there is we have many slides. If you see that, nothing you understand, because many facts we have to know, because this lesson meant for understanding the present situation of on the food security of our country. So let us see today's topic. Please look at the screen, all of you. So here today, first topic is access to food. I have underlined a point. Everyone should be able to buy them for consumption. What is the definition of food security? Food security is nothing but accessibility and affordability of food grains. Availability plus affordability. Our income should, like, based on our income, food products must available in the market. See, the next important aspects of food security is the access to food. It is not sufficient to produce food grains and other items. Everyone should be able to buy them for the consumption. Is everyone able to access the minimum food requirement? No. Then tell me, what may be the reason for that? What may be the reason for that everybody is not accessing? There we have many points. Coming to that, income, main. Affordability, that term you don't forget. Whenever you get a question from this part, accessibility and affordability. Food we eat gets burned in our body and produces heat, and this is measured in terms of calories. Calorie, a definition they have given. Necessary food when we eat, we get some energy from that, that mainly we meant calories. This helps to do work. If we eat less or less nutritious food, the calories intake or food what we take of our body becomes less, and hence we may find in difficulty to work or our health may get deteriorated. What is the meaning of deteriorate? Decrease, or may get decrease or energy or the working condition. So here accessibility is very important. Everyone should be able to, and one more, nutritious level. That's what beginning I have told you, paste a chart in your home. What chart? Suppose what are the vitamins and minerals we need for our day-to-day activities, because we all have food in our home. Am I right? Yes. What is your staple food? What is your staple food? And I can remember now, like in last academic year, I think I have asked a boy in the first class, second class. He said that, what is your special item, or what special curry you have? Pappannam. What is the term? Sir, I have pappannam. Then pappannam. What is the pappannam? Actually, dal curry and rice. Some of you, and when we check each and every tiffin box, we can sometimes we can see that like some chili powder and rice. In addition of that, some salt. Do we get any nutritious like vitamin or minerals or whatever the necessary items we need or to day-to-day life or proper functioning of our body? We won't get anything from this type of food. Am I right? Yes. Especially South India. Compare North and South, the food habit and the nutritious level. You can come, like, you know, most of the South Indian people, they have opt rice. Am I right? When we compare North Indian people, their daily diet is roti and curry. Is a real fact or not? I mean, can you accept this term? Yes, surely. Because they have sufficient nutritious level or nutrition for their day-to-day activities, and they're very energetic. When it comes to South India, we have a lot of what we call fat. Oh, very fat person. Can we assess based on the fat of a person of his nutritious level? No, never. If you eat dal and rice, you will become very fatty. We cannot say that all the, he may fail first. Am I right? When you stand assembly, sometimes you can observe. What lean persons may stand long time in the assembly. When it comes to fat persons, he may fall within a short span of time. Lack of proper nutrition. And childhood, many of you have white hair. Did you observe that? What may be the reason for that? Lack of proper vitamins. Coming to that next topic, see here. Here, a standard of 2,100 kilocalories per day in urban area. How much calories of food distributed? See here, in urban area. Urban area means in the township, and 2,400 kilocalories in rural areas in the recommended food intake per day. How much calories? 2,100 calories per day in urban area and 2,000. When it comes to the real fact, in national average calorie level in both rural and urban area are below the needed calorie requirements. How much calorie in urban and rural they have given? 2,100 and 2,400. But accessibility is not there. Availability is not there. Also, the consumption of calories has gone down between 1983 and 2004 because maybe increasing population. This is shocking, since as we have seen that our economy is growing at rapid rate. Economy is growing up. Production, goods and services is increasing multiple times. They have increased multiple times. Even though average height is disparities. Please underline and write the meaning. Great difference. Average height the disparities in distribution. Hiding means not showing. When we take average accessibility of food, it is not accurate. Always I have told you, per capita food availability is not accurate. Per capita income, when we discussed, we understood that. Because average income, the same way average food availability is not always equal. Some disparities or difference we can see in distribution. Whereas the very well of consumed food, that goes beyond the recommended calories recommended. For a large proportion of the population, the food intake is inadequate to provide the calorie required. 80% of people in rural areas in India consume food that is below calorie standard, especially rural area in the sense you, me, and we all living. No accessibility, protection is not enough to distribute to each and every person, and availability mainly because all sort of food may not available in our region. And even if it is available, there is no affordability. Our income is not sufficient to hire or purchase such type of food grains. Go to market and purchase something. Especially, how many of you have habit to visit market and purchase something? I have no idea. Sometimes you may visit market. What we assess there, only we see the cost of the thing. No nutritional level or anything. Apple rate is 500. No need. Give 1 kg orange, 10 rupee. Yes or no? If it is continue up to 1 year, no need apple. What, like here, there, 10 rupee, 5 rupees, then that 5 rupees food enough for us. No need any nutritious food or anything. Beginning, I have told you, it doesn't mean you must purchase that 500 rupees apple or something, at least one piece you just have in a month. Because we should cover all proteins or vitamins which is necessary for our health. Did you get me? Don't go and force your father today. Daddy, my sir said that compulsory we must eat apple or something, because affordability or your income standard or income status, you must check then after you decide. Okay, children? Okay, coming to conclusion. See, the major reason of low calorie intake is the lack of purchasing power of the people. Note down in your running note, what are the major problem or what are the factors influence to get proper calories of a of people in different region of our country. If you get a question, this answer you must write. These important points. One is purchasing power of the people or affordability. People don't have adequate income to buy food. Okay, there are various reasons for this, as you have read in the discussion on poverty, unemployment, public facility. 3 again. Poverty is one reason. Unemployment, no job in the rural areas or even urban areas also. The same way public facilities. Public facilities in the sense many things. Public distribution facility, we can say ration shop or like many supply offices. Okay, many organizations come under that. So poverty, unemployment, public facility, affordability. These are all the reasons for getting this nutritious food to the people. We can conclude here. Okay, next, public distribution system. Especially public distribution system, beginning I have told you, one is ration shop, second one is like supply offices, and third one is midday meal program, we can say, and fourth one is Anganwadis. Here, first they have given ration shops are important means for people to access food grains in India. One survey was conducted in 2019 and 10. 9 and 10. Please see the case study to know whether families in different states procure. What is the meaning of procure? Obtain food grains from public distribution system, fair price shops, and how much are they part of the total food grain consumption. A case study about the public distribution system, especially ration shop. You all know that ration shop is a major, like each and every village we have a ration shop. and poor people like how much they can afford, and they can get like a white card also, different ration cards available. So based on that, the public distribution system very effective, especially in South India when we compare North India. This shows people dependency on PDS or public distribution system, PDS, for the purchase of their staple food grade in different states of India. Studies indicate that southern states of India have a good record in public distribution system. We proud, like because in southern state in the sense, we like Telangana, Andhra, and Tamil Nadu, Kerala, these states has a key role because we are utilizing that public distribution system. Even your family, you check your family, how many of you purchasing rice or some other food grains from the ration shop? Are you collecting any items from the ration shop? Many things are available. No. Why? Shabnam, Santosh, Chamandi. Huh? Are you collecting any item from the ration shop? No. No, sir. Ration shop is we are not collecting or purchasing anything from ration shop. Wholesale market, wholesale shopkeepers are there and retail shopkeepers are there. This ration shop, the person who conduct ration shop, he can sell that product to the wholesale shop. I will go and purchase from there, even though I am not ready to go to public distribution. Utilize it. What are the different items available in the ration shop, you know? Rice, dal, and what other items, I have no idea. Like kerosene, sugar, oil. These are all available. You can purchase from the shop, utilize it. Okay, at least from this month. Inform your parents. Sir, my socials are informed as to like purchase something. At least once you visit ration shop and purchase. Anyway, you are free now. Yes or no? Yes. Take a bag, go to ration shop and check once what is the quality of the food items. Yes, and studies indicate the South Indian states have a good record in public. Even if you purchase these items, again, the name, we get good name because we are utilizing effectively this public distribution system. Notably, these are the states that have followed universal PDS system. Universal, not only in our country, universal PDS public distribution system, which means that low cost food grains would be available to all. Free, 1 rupee, 1 kg rice or 5 kg rice. This is in contrast to the other states where the poor families have been identified and food grains are sold to at different prices to poor and non-poor. Poor people, average people, even rich people also nowadays opting this public distribution system. Even among the poor, the very poor have different entitlement, meaning right there, entitlement, having a right to get something. Okay, having a right, that is your right, or guarantee for access. Okay, you have a guarantee or you have having right, you have a right to access it. Because this done by government, central government and state government has key role for this. For example, the Antyodaya card holders are entitled to get or right to get 35 kg of food grains, rice and wheat per month per family. That's enough, no? 35 kg rice if you get is bad. God, immediately soon after class, inquire about your public distribution system. Up to now, you may not know this all. Now you understood, I think, 35 kg of rice. Otherwise, collect it and distribute to the poor people who has no what we call ration card. Many people roaming on the road, beginning have told you, lack of food. Provide them. From your part, it's a good social work also. Am I right? Take part in that. Okay, so here, very important point, PDS and buffer stock. About buffer stock, I have told you in the beginning. What do you mean by buffer stock? Because government has a stock with them. Suppose onion rate, I have explained you. When scarcity of onion, it means onion rate increased, the government tried to release because it's extra stock. When the production boom or when we have more production, under that circumstances, government also have a stock in addition of that public distribution system PDS. So here, many important terms, let me tell you. FCI, Food Corporation of India. Listen carefully. You may heard about agricultural market yard, a term. Agriculture market yard, Raitu Bazaar, different organization run by government. Actually, just let us take an example of agricultural market yard. So what all the activities happening in the agricultural market yard? Because farmers collect their food grain to agricultural market yard. Listen carefully. The farmers, suppose take an example, rice. Okay, or wheat or rice. You take an example, rice. So farmers bring all their yield or all their product to the agricultural market yard because their price fixation done by government authority or government officers. In agricultural market yard, price fixation. Okay, that price we call MSP, minimum support price. Minimum support price. How they fix the minimum support price? Just listen. In wholesale market, we will get the all the items in reasonable rate. When we compare retail shop, what is wholesale market? Wholesale market, nothing but where we get bulk. Yes or no? All items available in the wholesale market. Retail market in the sense small shopkeepers. There we have more like expenditure, because if you want to purchase something from the retail shop, we have to spend a lot of money. So this government fixed the rate, like it always more than wholesale market rate and less than retail market rate. Once again, government fixed MSP on basis of more than wholesale price and less than retail price. It means always medium. Suppose a farmer brought his paddy to the agriculture market yard, and there you can see auction selling. What is auction? Velambata. 10 rupee okatari, 2 sari, 3 sari, 4 sari, fixed. Did you hear about that? So this type of auction selling we can see. Just an example I am telling when we see this MSP and all. So in this auction selling, and there like sometimes traders may come, rice mill owners may come for purchasing product from the AMI market. These people all will sit there. Government fix MSP, start auction selling. Sometime traders or wholesale market people or retail market people, they won't purchase the product from the farmers. Under that circumstances, government give them an opportunity. If you are ready, please give your product on the basis of this minimum support price, or we will give minimum support price. You please give your product. Who will tell? Government. So sometimes farmers may give their product to the government. That products all go to the FCI, go down. Food Corporation of India is an authority, leads or guide this all public distribution system. Even ration shop, Anganwadis or midday meal program in schools, everything controlled by FCI stock or Food Corporation of India. From there, this distribution like dal, maybe rice, all we can see in the FCI godowns, and from there they distribute to the different regions of the country. So that is the role of government. Here now let us see what the stock of food grains, mainly wheat and rice, procured and maintained. What is the meaning of procure? Obtain. Okay, procure or maintained by government through Food Corporation of India, FCI terms, very important, is called buffer stock, or they stock that product there. When the food scarcity occur, these FCI distribute these extra products, whatever they have, especially rice and wheat, distribute to the scarce like famine region where the food scarcity occurred. So that particular region receive food items from the FCI, Food Corporation of India. The FCI purchases wheat and rice from farmers in states where there is surplus production, extra production, surplus, more production. The farmers are paid a pre-announced price for their crop. This price is called minimum support price. The MSP is declared by the government agencies every year. Every year, government declare MSP, minimum support price for all the products, especially rice and wheat they have mentioned here. The state and central government procure nearly 1/3 of the food grains from the farmers. These food grains are distributed to the people through various mechanisms. Like in recent time, the government agencies are procuring. Procuring means nothing but getting or obtaining. Okay. Procure more food grains than what is required to meet the public distribution system. If government stocks keep increasing year after year, less is available. See 2011 in table, already have a table in the content book, just to go through thoroughly that. And the food grains to the needy people, sometimes government also export these food grains to other countries. There one more point you have, export system, buffer stock. Actually the extra stock sometimes government may export to other countries, it seems. What happens there? Do you think it is good idea to export food grains and earn a small income when a large section of people within the country are not able to access food grains? Yes, if it is yes, then you can tell yes. It's up to you. As a citizen of our country, you have right to respond or like react on this, because buffer stock, extra stock for many ways. So they have given here less amount or small income, because the government getting sufficient tax from the people, that amount enough to run our government. In addition of that, these FCA extra products or extra stock also sometimes they are exporting to other countries, it seems. It also leads to, see, India is a developing country, we all know that. When we hear about a developed country, when each and every person get sufficient food grains and very healthy life, then only we can say that it is 100% developed country. So under these circumstances, because you see, for less amount, lakhs of people roaming on road without getting proper food. Under that circumstances, this is wrong, because exporting to other countries for income, it seems. This buffer stock or extra stock. Is it correct? Shabnam, Jashwant Reddy, Redmi Note 5. Please write your name on the screen at least. No. Is it? Yes. And now you see here, the Indian government came out with a new law 2013 called the National Food Security Act to legalize people right to food. Here, right to information, right to education, now right to food. One more act, very important. Here you please mention 2013 new law. In 2013 National Food Security Act legalized people's right to food. It applies to approximately 2/3 of the population of India. As per this law, every person of low income families is entitled. What is the meaning of entitled? Having a right, I have told you in the beginning, to 5 kilograms of food grain per month. Each and every family under this act. Okay, how many kg? 5 kg. Subsidies. Subsidy is nothing but less amount. Government gives subsidies. Sometimes not necessary to give any amount. 5 kg of rice. Among poor families, the poorest one are entitled or right. They have a right to get 35 kilograms of food grain. Poor people. Underline that. This Act 2003, what is food? National Food Security Act. Right to food. Under that, how much quantity? What is the quantity? How much quantity of food grains can access each and every person or entitle every person? They have given here. For a few years, the central government will supply rice, wheat, and millets for rupees 3, 2, or 1 rupee respectively. 1 rupee kg rice. Under this law, if required, a maximum of 75% of people living in rural areas and 50% urban population have the right to buy the food grains from the public distribution system from 2013. If the government is not able to arrange food grains, it will give cash to the people to buy the food grains. But that system still is not established. Am I right? Government giving any amount to the people for purchasing food grains? Can you observe anywhere? No, never. I didn't see anywhere. I didn't get, frankly speaking. Or my neighborhood people also not getting any amount from the government agencies. Even they are getting ration, like food grains, like rice, wheat, or dal, whatever it may be. This law also envisage, think of possible for future. Okay, their strategy for future. What is that strategy? Food grains, it will give cash. Sorry, this law also envisage providing free cooked meals for pregnant women. Free cooked food for pregnant. How they are distributing? Through Anganwadis. Yes or no? Did you observe that many pregnant ladies getting something from Anganwadis? And next is lacting mothers and children aged 1 to 6 coming to Anganwadis and midday meal for children aged 16 to 14 in schools. Okay, these are all facilities under 2013 Right to Food Act. Okay, so please don't forget, explain about Right to Food Act or the National Food Security Act 2013. These all the activities done by the under this act. So finally, so one more here, while Indian Parliament enacts various laws such as National Food Security Act and implement schemes such as Integrated Child Development Scheme for children. In recent time, you can see that midday meal program in government schools. Did you observe it? About 14 crores children studying in schools eat midday meal today, it seems. Even you are not getting that, you are not eating that food because you are studying in private school maybe. If you are in government school, 14 crore children. Okay, not only one or two. These food all received through public distribution system. In recent time, the Indian judiciary also has become proactive in ensuring food security through judicial verdict on court cases filed by non-government organization. The Supreme Court directed all the state government and central government to provide midday meals to all young children studying in the school, because lakhs of people living in the slums, they are not getting proper nutritious food. To overcome that, government introduced this type of an act, and this act, like especially from Supreme Court, we have an order to distribute, and all the state government received a legal information to implement the midday meal program in their states. And though such schemes existed on a small scale in a few states like Tamil Nadu, so some states still not accepted, because what each and every student or each and every students in the schools must get a midday meal in this is a very difficult task, even a big burden for the state government. When state government refused or not ready to implement this scheme, the court also set up monitoring mechanisms and provide suggestions for better implementation, such as school midday meals should be locally produced, hot and cooked. See what are the criteria they have given, and hygienic, nutritious, and with varied menus. Menu means, what is the meaning of menu? Different types of food, daily changes. Because one day dal, one day groundnut, and one day egg, one day meat, like that. Meat and all not available, even though egg available, I think. I didn't eat that. Did you? If you experience, you please share. Because how many of you got this? Nitish, what happened, Nitish? Okay, the court also ruled that performance be given at Dalit cooks. Okay, so one more thing. The court also ruled that performance be given Dalit cooks and widows, destitute women, some what we call some illness or sick people, women, especially women. This is largest school feeding program in the world. In order to generate revenue for this, what government decided, collect a tax from the people to distribute food items to the children. And finally, this is very important, students. You must hang in your bedroom this chart. What chart? See here, protein. That helps growth and regeneration of body tissues through beans, dal, meat, egg, rice, wheat. Are you getting this all? Make sure. Next, vitamins that provide protection and ensure the working of many vital systems of the body through food such fruits, leafy vegetable, sprout, unpolished rice or brown rice or something you may call, I think. Okay, so here sprouts, nothing but some what we call nets, we sprout in the sense small plants comes out. That also very good. We will put in water one day back. Am I right? When it's sprout, that we will eat. Nuts especially. Did you get me? What is sprout? Yes. So these items gives us vitamins, minerals that are required in small quantities of any important functioning, such as iron for food, blood formation. This is provided through green leafy vegetables and ragi. So at least you try to eat these all items or in your and just a timetable. Within a month, can you cover all these nutritious food or not? Once you check yourself. Okay, then you like corona, not corona. If anything more than that attack, you'll be healthy. Corona run away from you. Yes or no? Government also suggesting you to eat a very nutritious food now because we should get good health. Health is wealth, don't forget. Okay, students, done. So this is all for today, and don't forget to hang that chart. Okay. Okay. Here, like Ganesh Gaut, Ramani, Akbar, Sharanya, hi. And Wall. Okay, don't forget to Akbar. Fine. Ganesh Gaut. Hope you all fine. Chamanti, Shabnam. How many more are there? Galaxy A10s. Please replace your name. Okay. Shashivardhan. Purnima, what happened? Some facial expressions. Shashivardhan, Prashant, and Srinivas Sharan Teja. I can see many. Now what I am doing is let me recall your face and your name. Okay, Pravalika, Naveed, Archana, Fatima, Kirtana, Siddhartha, good. Chintu, okay, Sai Kirtana, Naveen Kumar, Om Sri. After that, many symbols I can see. What he meant, I have no idea. Venugopal, fine. Sujit, okay, good. And any more? Okay, dear students, if anyone miss, please don't fear that sir won't call my name or something, because only some students I can see on the screen. Wherever I find Niharika, okay, please turn on your video. Beginning I have told you, wherever meet, we have to talk at least. Hi, Prashant, or hi, Shashivardhan, how are you? What are you doing? Where are you studying? What about your progress? Are you getting all nutritious food or not? How is your health? Fine. So always I'm remembering you about our topic. Dear students, please don't forget to hang this chart in your home, because everyone must what we call, not only you and even your parents also must know about the like what we call vitamins and what. And Smithika, okay, ready to hang a chart in your room. Okay, fine. Okay. Vaishnavi, recently, okay, now joined. I think I didn't see up to now your face anywhere. Fine. Okay, good. So all of you, don't forget about your examinations. Slight changes, 2nd and 5th chapter, because already sorry to tell you, because we didn't discuss about 1st chapter, I think. Okay, so 2nd and 5th chapter your syllabus. Okay, fine. Okay, so please go through that topic thoroughly, and I want 20 out of 20, all of you. Are you all ready? Yes, fine, very good.